Rock of Ages, cleft for me.
Welcome back to the Circuit Rider Outpost. This is your host, Dr. Michael Napier with the Southern Methodist College. And we are back with Dustin Hawkins. I got that right. I messed up Chad's name just a little bit ago, but we are back with Dustin Hawkins. And what was the name of your church?
Cool Springs Southern Methodist Church.
Yeah, what city were you in?
Aynor, South Carolina.
Aynor, South Carolina. That's awesome. I'm not quite sure where Aynor is, but I'm
Over
sure
near Myrtle Beach, the Myrtle Beach area.
Oh, Myrtle Beach area. Okay. See, I just moved up to South Carolina, so I haven't passed Aynors, but I have been to Myrtle Beach, so I should have at some point followed that. So you went. What year did you graduate from the college?
2016.
2016. So it wasn't that long ago.
10 years.
That's
ago.
awesome. You're at 10 years. That's funny because Tim was at 20 years.
Yeah.
He graduated in 2006. So we got a 10-year graduate. Someone's graduated 10 years ago. We had Tim on earlier, and he was at 20 years. And then we had Chad and Charles. Both of them are current students, so in the master's program. And it's nice to be able to get a feel of what everyone got to experience at the Southern Methodist College. So what was your experience going to Southern Methodist?
It was very much, as I've heard some people say, a wonderful experience of it being much more intimate, one-on-one.
Right.
Having had previously been at other places where it's practically a number.
Right.
It was nice because I'm not the most traditionally smart person. What works for most people might not work for me. So to be able to have that one-on-one, to be able to work with me was really nice, to be able to get me to being able to where I can graduate.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so having all that, how many people do you think y'all had in class at that time?
Because this was in person.
Right.
It would range depending on who was taking what, but in person might be 10 or 12.
Yeah, and now we still keep that similar feel. We'll have anywhere from 3 people in a class to 8 to 10, and so we like to keep those smaller class sizes, though, so you can still have that intimate feel. Like y'all heard me say with the other individuals that we've interviewed here at the conference, because we are at the Southern Methodist General Conference here for the 2026 season, and we've had a smooth conference.
Very smooth.
Very compared to most years. I mean, we're on day 2, and day 2, and we're almost pretty much done. And so they said it's gone smoother this year than probably most every year. And I think we'll probably relate that to the 90 days. What do you think? The 90 days of prayer.
We cannot underestimate the power of prayer.
Absolutely, and I think that's what really did it for this year. Is that we did those 90 days of prayer leading up into conference, and it just really changed the whole atmosphere. Since we got here on Monday evening and had the worship service with Eric Honer and his concert that he did, and then leading into each morning with the prayer, it has been a really powerful conference all the way around.
Yes, sir.
So, how are things going at your church?
Things are going wonderful. I absolutely love the people and the place that I'm in.
Right.
It's going wonderful.
That's awesome. How many of y'all are averaging, do you think?
Right around 20.
Cool.
And what's interesting about where our church is in an extremely high growth area.
That's awesome.
But one of the nice things that we have as a smaller church compared to what a lot of people think is a church is the ability to pivot.
Right.
If something doesn't work, we can move. So for instance, for a few years we were doing vacation Bible school during the summer.
Right.
And we found out that last year, the time of the year, summer, we would normally have vacation Bible school. All the other churches are having it there. And so it was a bit of a struggle. So this year we've pivoted to turning Vacation Bible School into 2 separate events.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lock-in at the beginning of the summer.
Right.
And at the end of the summer, we're going to have a CEF-led 5-day club.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah. And so what I used to, so I'm also I'm a professor at the college, but I'm also a pastor as well. And what I always like to do too, right there before school starts back, is a back to school bash. Mm-hmm. And what we did in Florida is, because I just moved up here from Florida, and we would do a back to school bash where we'd put together backpacks. We put together 100 backpacks and invited everybody from the community to come into the come to the church for the event, the back to school bash. So we'd have like a bounce house, and we'd have like some type of Christian band there, and then we'd hand out all these backpacks as they came in and cooked hot dogs and hamburgers, face painting and all that, and give out like bookmarks and stuff that the kids could paint and stuff like that too, and giving away all that school supplies was just like a really cool thing. And so that's just an idea, maybe because you are doing something right there going into the 5 days, maybe on the last day of the 5 days. Do like a backpack giveaway with school supplies, because what we do is like we do the whole month of July. We would have the church members bring in supplies, and so that's how we were able to fill the backpack. So we didn't have to go out and buy the backpacks. The church members would just donate backpacks and school supplies. Me and my wife, we stuffed all the backpacks, and at this back to school bash, we were able to give those away, and so it really helped out the community. And so just an idea, since you're doing something right there at the end of summer,
yes, sir.
Throw
That's
it all
a good
together.
idea.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just always full of them. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So, but it is cool that you've changed your vacation Bible school into a lock-in at the beginning of the summer, and then doing the 5 days leading up to the back to school. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. And so,
I'm very much thankful of how the Southern Methodist College has equipped me for that.
Right. Absolutely.
Being, I'm one of those people. If you ask my dad, "Hey, what did you learn?" I might have a hard time regurgitating something.
Right.
But I will find myself in situations where I know what to do, and I stop and think, and I was like, I remember learning about that at the Southern Methodist College.
Right.
It has equipped me in ways that's
Absolutely.
not necessarily always active on my mind, and it's been a wonderful, really preparing me for this.
Yeah, getting you ready for the ministry and the
Absolutely.
ins and outs of every single day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And the good thing is with the Southern Methodist College, you can always give a call to those professors because we're always on hand, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, I may have forgot this, but you can call us back. We'll try to at least email you back and answer some type of question, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I told some of my students this past semester. I said, look, man, just because you're out of my class doesn't mean I ain't here to help you.
Right.
If you have a question, I'm still willing to help.
Yes, sir.
Being in the ministry for 20 years, I mean, there's things that we can still answer, even to our pastors that already are out in the field and at different churches. So, never hesitate to email one of us, call one of us, someone that's been there, done that. And you've been in 10 years now, so I'm sure you've got some tricks of the trade you could, give back to some of the students as well. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, so definitely. I'm excited to be able to have you on the podcast. I'm glad you were able to give your experience and everything that's going on at your church. Give them the where your church is again, and you all have a Facebook page. And
we do. It's the Cool Springs Southern Methodist Church Facebook page. We're at 3045 Highway 319 in Aynor, South Carolina. Our services are Sunday school at 10 and a normal Sunday service at 11. And we have a wonderful time of worship. And once a month, the first Wednesday of every month, we have a family fellowship night.
That's awesome.
Dr. Battle actually was the inspiration. He shared about something similar like that to his church.
Cool.
And I picked his brain about it, and we started our own version of that. And so the first Sunday of every month, we have a family fellowship night.
That's awesome.
And it's just a wonderful time of getting together. We eat, we play maybe some board games or put together some puddles.
That's
and we
awesome.
just fellowship and enjoy the presence of being together as the body of Christ.
That is awesome. And I love doing that on Wednesdays, especially like leading up into the school year, because it's hard for because especially parents, I get that all the time with parents that we have. They'll be like, oh man, we pick the kids up from school, and then we try to get the homework done, and then we're trying to get to church on Wednesday night, but then we're having to have dinner after church. And so being able to have at least one Wednesday a month to be able to feed the parent, make it easier on the parents so they don't have to pick up some fast food or something on the way to church. That's awesome. I love that idea. And it's the things like that help small churches build, because it's something that not all the churches in the community are doing. And so you're able to reach out to the community and have that time where the kids can actually come, and takes a little bit of the pressure off the moms and dads, right?
Yes, sir.
So especially the moms who are the ones having to pick the kids up at school and then go home and make a meal and then try to get to church. So that is awesome. I love that idea. And we always love doing something like that during the school year too. So it just takes a little bit of the pressure off. And that is awesome that you were able to pick the brain of our college president.
Sir.
And it's not every day that a college president is going to you're going to be able to pick the brains of college presidents around the country.
Right.
So the fact that our college is intimate enough, small enough that students can still be able to know that they have the support of every faculty on campus, not just your professors. You have the support of all the way up to the college president as well, and that is awesome that you're still able to reach out to him.
Yes, sir.
Brother, I'm glad you came on.
Glad I
Yeah,
did too.
it's great
Thank
to
you
be
so
on.
much for having me.
All right, make sure you check out the college. We are right now applying for summer and fall. Go to smcollege.edu and you can apply there. Fill out the application, send it in, and we'll try to get back to you within 72 hours or maybe a little bit longer than that because we have a lot of applications coming in. But remember, we accommodate to everyone. And so we want to make sure that your schedule is accommodated. We understand how ministry goes. You have a wife, you have kids, you're in the ministry, you have a full-time job, but we're still going to make this college accessible to everyone and affordable. So check us out, smcollege.edu, and we will see you guys on the next episode of the Circuit Rider Outpost. All right, until next time, you all have a great one.
Rock of ages, cleft for me.